Clash Cards is a specially designed set of flashcards which allows students to play a simple and fun game while practicing their language or subject of choice. Here's a quick introduction to get you started. Each card is designed in full color and features the primary language on one side, Latin in this case, with the English on the back. It also includes classification for the words such as noun or verb and some common derivatives. Each card features two separate words, allowing students to carry twice the vocabulary with half the cards. The cards can be used just like normal flashcards to practice and learn vocabulary, but with the Clash Card game, it can do much more. To play the game, players shuffle the 40 necessary cards and draw a hand of 7. The first player selects a card and plays it on the table. The player must then read the word on the card and translate it. Miserable. Once it has been translated, the player flips the card over and reveals the answer. If the player was correct, the card stays on the table. If incorrect, the card would be recycled to the bottom of his deck. The next player must select a card from their hand that is of an equal or higher number in the same season, or an equal or lower number in the following season. Since the first card was a 7 spring card, player B plays an 8 spring. Player C plays a 4 summer. Assuming they translate correctly, each card stays in play and player A goes again. Notice known. Neither of the other players can play now, so they have to pass their turns and player A wins the round. His cards go to his victory pile and the other players recycle their cards to the bottom of their decks. Let's try another hand. Gloria, Glory. In this case, both other players tie the first card. In the case of a tie, a storm begins and all tied players add 3 more cards from their decks. They then face off with their opponents with the cards from their hands. Each player selects a card and plays it, translating as usual. Iritus, angry. If any player translates incorrectly, all their cards get recycled. Novus, marshmallow? Oops, looks like I lose. The last remaining player in the storm puts all of their cards from the round into their victory pile. That round ends and the next round begins. The winner of the game is the first player to put all their cards into their victory pile. There are additional cards which can add even more interest to the game, with effects like force another player to discard or play twice. Players get to choose which of these cards they wish to include in their decks at the beginning of the game. There is also a quick play version which is played with fewer cards and can take only a few minutes to complete, perfect when you only know a handful of words or want to play a fast game with a few friends. One more exciting feature of Clash Cards is that you can play the game against players who are practicing different words, different languages, and eventually different subjects altogether. And it's simple and fun enough that it can be played by students of all ages. We hope you've enjoyed this quick intro to the world of Clash Cards, the flashcards that play like a game.